We're going? We're going. Hi, we're the Mean Girls. That's my exceptionally long arm. I'm Rebecca.
I'm Stephanie.
And this is a knitting podcast. And I live in Bremerton, Washington.
I live in Olympia, Washington.
I live with my 5 kids and my boyfriend.
I live with my parents and my 2 brothers and my husband and my 2 kids and my dog.
Good times. And we're using a filter today because
Rebecca's orange.
I'm not orange.
She's orange.
I'm not orange.
She's orange.
I use self tanner and it's not, I'm not orange, but on video it was like Oompa Loompa. No. So Stephanie's not normally that pale and I'm not usually this tan. But
she's orange.
Anyway, this is a podcast about knitting, not self tanning. Oh my god.
Well,
rude. Okay. Anyway, knitting and that's it. Although I've taken up cross stitch.
Oh. I did some cross stitch. I should have brought mine.
I have mine. It's up there.
Mine's at home.
Here, you talk about cross stitch or something, and I'll grab my thing.
So I'm in the middle of a move. I haven't found a house yet, so I'm still with my parents. But I decided to start cross stitching things for my house. So I cross stitched. I cross stitched. Have a nice poop for my guest bathroom when I get one.
I love it.
I am so excited about it. My mom's like, "Are you really gonna hang that up?" I'm like, "I really am. I really hope people have good poops."
It's cute. It's cute.
It's got floral and all sorts of weird things, but it made me happy.
There's a lot of things I want to cross stitch for my house. Like I want to make like all of those not old, but like flowery, subversive cross stitch things.
Yeah, I got a subversive cross stitch book for Christmas.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
I did.
Sorry.
I just want to do all the things and cross stitch all the things. Like, I don't know.
Did you see the Crafty Toads? Where they are, I still look orange. You guys should have seen it without a filter. The Crafty Toads, where they're doing like a calendar. But it says like 2019, and then every day they cross stitch a little something about the day. Did you see this? Okay, you need to watch because they're cross stitching now.
I'm behind on podcasts.
But I got this cross stitching kit. It says "Cheer up, loser."
I love subversive cross stitch.
And I got this as a gift from Dragon Horde Yarn. Tristan sent me that when I started talking about cross stitching. Anyway, This is an audio podcast, so don't look too often. Anyway, so I'm really excited to get started on that. I just finished a cross stitch project that I gave to a friend.
I love it. I'm gonna cross stitch all the things for my house.
Yeah,
all of it, and
it's
just
really
hang
fun,
them
but
up everywhere.
It's really slow. Like if y'all think knitting is slow, you should try cross stitching. It's really ridiculously slow.
My bathroom sign is only like this big, and it took me all day. I didn't move from the couch, and it was only like.
Yeah.
I mean, and just letters saying "Have a nice poop," and then it's got florals on top and floral on the bottom.
It takes forever. It takes forever. Anyway, so I did spend about a week and a half cross stitching that. My very first cross stitch project was like huge, and I'm not showing it, and it didn't work out at the end. So, actually, my first one I had to throw away because I got a sudden nosebleed. Yeah.
Oh my god, I felt so bad for you.
Yeah, I started this massive cross stitch project, and I was so stressed out about it because it was like a bunch of confetti stitching. Nosebleed. And I'm like, I didn't even realize because I was like, what is that pink? I know I washed my hands. Yeah, it was gross. So y'all are welcome for that. What? It's true. It happened.
I'm just laughing at your face.
It was gross.
It's gonna be a long podcast.
My orangeness. This is better than it was.
I know.
It looks normal in real life though. Back me up. It does.
In certain lighting, you look normal, and other lighting, you look really orange.
It looks fine in real life. You know what? Okay, so here's the thing: is that whenever
I'm not gonna be able to get to this podcast.
Whenever we podcast, I end up looking like Morticia Addams. My nose disappears. My lips are super thin.
You're very pale. You are normally a very pale
With
person.
dark
Maybe
hair.
that's why this is so shocking, because you normally look like this.
Yeah, but I have the dark hair, and it makes me look like Morticia Addams. And I watch it back, and I'm like, holy crap, I look like a goth. No offense to goths, that's fine, but it's not really my aesthetic. It's just not photogenic. I'm not a photogenic person. But you know what? Okay, fine. You know what? I used a mitt, and I have no streaking and no blotching.
It looks really good.
It looks good.
On the rest of you.
I used the sheet mask, And it looks fine in real
It's
life.
even.
But
And like your face is even, and it's
but I have
blended
makeup.
well.
I have makeup on, so it made it a little worse. It's fine. I don't care. Anyway, stop looking. Stop looking at the camera.
Okay, I'll stop looking at the camera.
Look at the camera, and not look at the frame. Anyway, okay. So finished objects. You have one.
I'm wearing one.
I'll cover my face while you talk about
Yeah,
it.
please do. I'll do it for you. Okay, the sleeve is big enough. So this is the Glow with the Flow by Stephen West, and I made it out of Malabrigo Rio is the navy in the Azul Profundo. And then the sweater is a hedgehog fibers sock and kid silk lace held together in the juniper colorway.
It's amazing.
I love it so much. I haven't blocked it, and I've worn it many times since I finished it. You should try it on. See, I haven't blocked it.
So great.
But I love it so much.
This is gorgeous.
I knit the small
gray and yellow bits in it.
It's got like all sorts of like different colors in it, like in neons. Oh yes.
The yellow is really prominent.
I love it so much.
You should love it.
I feel like everybody needs to make one, and it's really easy.
I feel like really Stephen West watched our podcast and learned everything you love about sweaters, and then designed one for you. It's so perfect for you.
Already want to make another one.
I want to make one too.
I seriously wear it. I knit it on size 8, and I got just under gauge, which didn't really matter because I think the small is 54 inches, and mine came to 52.
There's no changing the filter now. We're done. We're stuck with this one. 52?
Yeah. 52 inches. So, I mean,
how did you measure? You just measure it flat around? You just like lay it flat and then measure it and then double it?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh, yeah. You just lay it flat, measure it, and there you go.
It looks really good.
How it works. So, which is fine because I didn't care about the extra 2 inches.
It looks so good.
I knit it on size 8s and size 6s for the ribbing. And it's great. It's got the I-cord detail, which kind of helps hold it all together.
Love it. So it's a structure, but it's not sagging.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I don't know if I'll ever take it off long enough to block it. I need to do the ribbing.
It's going to smell eventually. You need to take it off and wash it.
Block it. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash it eventually.
Did you alternate skeins?
I did not alternate skeins.
Of course you didn't.
I don't. I don't ever alternate skeins.
Why would you?
So I only alternate skeins like when I'm running out of one and starting another one. So I'll alternate for like 4 or 5 rows. Couldn't tell you where I did that.
It looks really good.
But like the sleeve is a different skein than this because I didn't even think to save any. Save for the top.
It's a little darker. Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, I didn't notice until just now.
Yeah.
When you pointed it out.
Yeah. It does not bother me.
This looks like something you could buy at a store. That's why people haven't asked you if you made it.
Nobody comments on it except for my husband and my daughter said that they really liked it, and I was like,
after they said they hated it.
After when I first showed them the pattern, they were like, no,
like,
no, don't. That's a paper bag. Don't do it. It's gonna be awful. It's ugly. That's the ugliest sweater you've ever wanted to knit. Like, they said a lot of rude things.
They did.
It was really like, I'm like, too bad, guys. It's happening. It was kind of hurtful, but I made it and I love it. I can't say enough.
I gotta try this on.
You do.
Because I want one, but I want to make sure it's gonna look good on me first.
I want to make another one. I also kind of want to make a boxy now, though. Even though yours look really bad on me, I have hope after this.
I loved my boxy.
So, I love it. Glow with Flow by Stephen West. Everybody should make one. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's seriously. I love how the neck is done too.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thanks.
It looks amazing.
I love it. I finished it in like a little over a month. Like, what? Who am I?
Yeah.
I haven't finished things in forever.
I know. I don't have any major finished objects today either. Well, not either, but I don't have any major finished objects. So this winter we had 20 inches of snow.
That's when I started this thing. We were all snowed in.
We were snowed in, and we normally get, I mean, here we're right at sea level. So we get normally like an inch if we're lucky. An inch is a good year. We got 20 inches. It was up to my knees. It was ridiculous. But the problem with not getting much snow is that my kids didn't have any snow gear. They wanted to play outside, and they had nothing to keep them warm. And so I spent the entire snow break, and we had snow on the ground forever. So I spent the entire, because they were out of school for a week. And I just knit and knit and knit and knit and knit stuff for my kids. So, on that note, I guess, I knit the world's simplest mittens. Oh, look how bright and fun those look.
So great.
This is knitted wit, single ply in the Celery Hearts colorway. Held double. Well, held double to make a DK. And then I held it with mohair in the Hedgehog Fibers UFO colorway. Just to make these little mittens. They're mohair, and they're not for me. They're for my oldest daughter.
I love these so much.
They were really fast. And they're really fun.
I feel like I need a pair of neon mittens.
Neon mittens? Yeah, they're fun, right?
Yes.
I thought about making a hole so that she could still, like, play on her Kindle.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that, and I'm just not smart enough to figure out, like, where the placement is the best. So I didn't. But I thought about it. It's a thought that counts, so it's almost like I did it. I mean, looking at it now, I could figure it out, but while I was knitting, I was like, where would I put it? Anyway.
Yeah, but she does. It's fine.
I
wouldn't have done that anyways.
Mittens by Tin Can Knits.
I love these. They're so warm.
Then I knit the Rye Socks by Tin Can Knits. This is the Tin Can Knits fan hour.
Oh my god, you love your kids so much.
And these were for my 5-year-old daughter. And they are DK weight mustard held together with UFO from mohair from Hedgehog Fibers. Me Too Rama, is that what it is?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's 50% alpaca, 50% wool. So it's 50% alpaca, 50% wool, and then held together with mohair silk. And I made her these little socks just to keep her feet warm and her boots. And then I made my other daughter a pair with brown Me Too Rama and purple mohair.
Oh, I didn't see those.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Is that Mall?
Yeah, I made them for Molly. But I will tell you, they wore them in their boots, and then they played outside in 20 inches of snow, and they came inside, and their feet were still warm. Their feet were toasty. And that's not a thing that happens here, because none of us have snow gear, so we just wear regular socks, and then we have cold feet. Right? I mean, that's a real problem. So, and Molly will be able to wear these next year, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So lots of yellow knits.
I like yellow.
I have a couple more finished objects. Do you have any more? You got your sock. Is that a half object?
It's a half object.
I love
I
it.
have a sock. And I'm not even sure if this was finished last time we podcasted.
It might have been. It looks familiar.
Yeah, I know I was working on it, but I don't know if I had the one finished. But I finished one.
Hey.
And I love them. And this is just a basic vanilla heel flap and gusset 64 stitch size 1 needle.
Is it for you?
Sock. Yes, these are for me.
It's really great.
Yeah, my mom got me this yarn for Christmas. It's a crazy zebra ball.
I love crazy zebra balls.
I do too, and I mean, just because I am working on the second one. I got
there we
to.
go. Okay.
I did the heel.
Oh, this one's more
I just got to do
rainbowy.
the gusset. Gusset. I can't talk today. Gusset.
This one's rainbowy.
This one is. This one is more rainbowy.
I love it.
So, I don't know. Just the way the colors are coming up.
That's amazing.
But I love them
That's
so
a work in
much.
progress.
This is, but I didn't want to pull it out later. But like, oh yeah, remember my half object? So I
Yeah.
have made a lot of progress. I know I didn't have this much last
Okay.
time. So, but I really love Crazy Zebra Ball.
I do too. I'm making a sock for Neil out of them, out of a blue and black pair, but I didn't.
Oh, it's your car knitting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my something to do socks.
Yeah. I love them.
Somebody said that I should design a pair of socks and call them STD socks.
I'd knit that.
Right? Which I thought was really funny, but I can't design my way out of a paper bag. I just can't.
You could do a solid.
So, and then I knit a hat for my little daughter Molly.
Oh, that's Tin Can Knits too, isn't it?
This is Tin Can Knits too. Yeah, it's the bonnet. What's that called?
I would look it up, but we're recording on my phone.
So it's a bonnet. It's knit side to side. You cast on the I-cord and then you knit across to the other I-cord.
It's pretty genius.
Which is really smart.
Is it garter? Or is it inside out?
Oh, it's inside out.
Oh, I was like, I don't think that's right. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that looks
so
better.
it's just a little bonnet. I can't remember the name of it now. That's embarrassing. But this is made out of, it's a worsted weight, and it's Mrs. Crosby Loves to Play. And I actually got this skein for free from Eat Sleep Knit. Every time you order 10,000 yards, they can send you a free skein of yarn. Not every time, not every 10,000 yards. Every year when you order 10,000 yards in a year, they send you a free skein of yarn. And this was it, but I thought it was really cute for Molly. And she
It
liked
is.
it. And I made the child size. But it's huge. It's huge. But it fit her. It fit Kira too, but she was too embarrassed. She wouldn't wear it out in the snow.
Molly did, though, didn't
I did
she?
make Leah wear it out in the snow. My 12-year-old daughter. Yeah, I did. I was
Oh
like,
my
I need a hat. And I'm like, here you go. But they make it in adult sizes.
Yeah, they do.
It's hard to tell which side is which. Like, it's kind of...
I want to knit the,
What's this called?
the ski bonnet that has the cabling for adults.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I
Heck
totally
yeah.
want to make one of those.
Maybe this... No.
Nope.
That's still not the right side. You have to try it on to figure out what side it goes. I do anyway. Anyway, then it ties. But it keeps your ears warm. Okay, how twee is that? Like, seriously, don't you want one of these?
I just said I want to knit
Yeah.
the ski bonnet because it has the pom-pom on it and, like, the...
Yeah.
It's got a cable brim and then... I do...
This is cute. Okay, maybe I should make one for myself. What do you think? Can I pull it off?
Oh my god, let's make bonnets. I'm not even joking. I want that ski bonnet super bad.
But it keeps your ears warm.
I know, I want the ski
Yeah.
bonnet.
And it ties so it doesn't fall off.
Yeah. I knit the bonnet for my niece was for babies by Mina Phillip, the knitting expert.
It's the purple one. It's
the
it's
purple
cute.
one. But my sister loves it because it has the button underneath and it kept her ears warm and doesn't come off.
Yeah.
Seriously, that is a good one for babies, not for
Right.
adults or kids.
Yeah,
But,
it's got the button.
but then I'm like, oh my god, it was the cutest thing ever. I'm like, why didn't I make my own kids' bonnets?
Right? I made Molly a bonnet, and it's almost too late for Molly to have cute, adorable baby knits.
I don't know, I'm gonna make bonnets for myself because I can't make them for my kids.
And then I knit the Everyday Slouchy Beanie by Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarn. It's done on size 1s. It's amazing. I love the way this looks because it almost looks... I didn't weave in the ends. It almost looks like a tubular cast
We
on.
can't talk today.
I know. But I used Madeline Tosh in the glitter base. So it's... You can't see the sparkle, but it's just barely sparkly because I held it together with alpaca, like lace weight alpaca, so it muted the sparkles and the speckles. But so it's just this almost barely frosty color with a little pom-pom on top, and it's glorious. I love it. It's a little big. I think it's a little big, but my daughter wears it, and it's super warm.
It looks good. I want to make one. That's my next.
This is not my color, obviously, but I made it for my 15-year-old daughter, and she wore it out in the snow, and she loved it. So there you go.
It's gorgeous. It's a free pattern too, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and it's easy. It's an easy pattern. The hardest thing is a provisional cast on, which sucks, Tristan. It sucks.
Do you
but
do
it's
the
worth
crochet
it.
one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I love the crochet one. I hate provisional cast-ons, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to use the crochet.
And then my next finished object are my socks. I don't think they have that much of a color difference in real life.
No, because it is the Hannah made it. Here it is in this game. Her February Yarn of the Month colorway.
These are vanilla Fish Lips Kiss, 64 inches. 64 stitches. They're not 64 inches.
64 stitches.
64 stitches. There you go. That's what that looks like knit up. At least my skein did. This is the February club called I Love You But F You, which I love.
Yes, I love it.
I love it.
It's gorgeous.
And then I loved it so much I knit Molly a pair of socks to go with it. Did not weave in the ends. And you know what? I don't know where the other one is. So there you go.
So cute.
So cute. She loves them so much. She's like a little yarn snob now. Oh, I knit more. And then I knit Molly
Goodness, you've been busy.
a little pair of orange socks.
Oh, I don't think I've seen those.
So, and I use, this is my Speckle and Pop yarn.
Okay, that made really cute socks.
Yeah, it's a little leftover from my Speckle and Pop. But you know what's funny is that literally, I don't know what happens to all of her socks. I only know where one of each of her hand knit socks are.
Mismatch.
Heck yeah, dude. But, I knit these, and the problem with these is that I did a Fish Lips Kiss heel, and I didn't realize at the time of making them that you really need that extra inch. So these, they're a little short, but they work. But there you go. They remind me of like little goldfish.
I do.
So,
I love them.
I love our matching socks. And they're on my Instagram too. All the matching socks I make for us, I take pictures of and put them on Instagram. So, but now she's a hand knit sock snob, which I didn't consider before I started that, and so she always wants me to make her socks.
And her feet are gonna keep growing.
And they're gonna keep growing and getting bigger, and then anyway, those are all of my finished projects.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. I have been really busy. The snow really. I was kind of busy.
I only have a sweater.
Wow, you only have a sweater. What a loser.
I know, but I mean, it is a sweater, and it only took me a month. I had other things to work on.
Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. All right. So what else? What are you working on right now?
My birthday sweater.
Oh my god, I'm so excited about this.
Last year I knit a sweater for my birthday. I knit the Tegna by Tanya.
I think it's a great tradition.
And I knit that last year for my birthday, and I loved it so much, and I was so happy. So this year I decided to knit the Spellman by Tristan of Dragonhorn Yarns. And it's just a little, it's a crop sweater with fingering and mohair lace held together. And it's got raglan shaping and the sleeve detail with, oh gosh, cables and baubles.
Is it hard to do the cables and baubles with the yarn being held double?
No. But I'm even cabling without a cable needle.
But I have trouble when I'm knitting with mohair held double. I always forget a strand.
That's only happened once on this, and then I just
Really?
dropped down and fixed it because I noticed it right away. And I haven't yet to find anywhere
That
where
doesn't
I did
happen
on
to
this.
me. I'm forever, but I do a lot of knitting, especially when it's easy. Not looking.
Yeah, I don't know. I can feel it. I can just kind of feel if I didn't catch it right because it's tighter, pulls tighter. I don't know, but I love this, and I am knitting this out of Dragon Horde in her lore base of the Sea of Poison colorway, and that's the fingering that I'm using. And then
Are you giving it to me for my birthday?
no, and then I'm holding it with Yarn and Use mohair and the Lullaby lace in the sapphire colorway. And those two just went together.
It is such a great electric blue.
I love it.
It's amazing. This is an amazing
so
sweater.
much. And so I'm so excited. And this pattern is so easy. It's so, like she even says in her pattern, like it's good for like a second sweater. It's really, and gosh, it goes up to 60.
Have you tried it on?
Yeah, I've tried it on. 60-inch
60?
bust. And she has a good range of sizes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, 64. Finished 64-inch
Wow.
bust. So yeah, it's really awesome.
That's gorgeous.
I love it. I don't know, I love it. And then it comes in a little bit. It comes in at the waist.
Oh, nice.
I don't know, guys. I'm so excited. So this is my birthday sweater. This
Now, are you
Spellman.
gonna make? Is it full sleeves or 3/4 length, or what's the plan with that?
She kind of leaves it up to you.
Right. I meant what are you doing?
I'm going to do like bracelet length,
Nice.
like right here. I love. Well, these ones are full, kind of, but
Yeah.
I really like bracelet lengths because I always have these two bracelets on.
Yeah.
So, and I always have my watch on.
I'm not really a bracelet person. I have a fitness tracker.
Oh. Well, I have my Fitbit too. So I don't know. I just like bracelet length because then I don't have to like pull it back.
Yeah.
So I'm
No,
gonna
that
do.
makes sense.
I'm probably about
I
here.
don't like bracelet length because I always feel like if I knit a bracelet length, it looks like I just stopped too early.
It probably will, but I don't care. I've done other sweaters.
But I mean,
bracelet
other
length.
people wear it like them, and I mean, it's a valid style. It looks weird on me. I like the extra long, like if it comes down to my fingertips, or 3/4 length. Like I like no in between.
Oh.
Somebody's here to buy my high chair.
Yay.
Actually, I'm gonna go make sure that happens. So you keep talking.
Oh goodness. Well, this is the only object I have. Oh. Okay. I don't even. What am I? So. Let's see. This is so awkward. Oh my god, I can't believe she just left me. Who does that? Who leaves in the middle of a podcast? Especially when she knows that this is the only other thing I'm working on. Freaking Oompa Loompa. Jeez. Oh my god. I can't believe she did that. Selling her high chair is more important than podcasting. I drove all the way down here. All the way down here. I drove an hour and a half in the pouring rain. I could have died. Just a podcast. Say hi to you guys. And this is the way she treats me. Just leaves. Treats you. And now you guys just had to sit here and listen to my long rant. So, what else have I been up to? I started to sew. I haven't completed anything. I started to sew a dress. It's half done. Not very good. Takes a long time. Ooh, look who decided to join us.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
I'm
gonna probably cut some of that out because I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, I have nothing else to show, and she knows that. This is it. This is what I have.
Okay, I am selling baby stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and so nothing for 2 days, and then all of a sudden everybody's blowing up my phone, like trying to come buy my stuff, which is fantastic. But I'm trying to podcast, guys. And they don't understand.
That's okay. That's okay. It's more important than podcasting.
I wish that
I could have died. I drove in the pouring rain all the way out, an hour and a half. And
I wish you could like deactivate your listings for like however long you're not available to answer their questions.
It's fine.
But
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm glad
These
it's
people
fine.
just had to listen to me rant because you just left me here with like,
You
show what
could've
else I'm
picked up-
knitting.
You could have picked something else
I
up.
don't have anything else I'm
You
knitting.
have nothing else. That's it. That's your only work in progress.
This is it. You're
Okay.
looking at this and socks because this is my birthday
Okay,
sweater.
you could've
And my
shown-
birthday is in like 23
You could have shown my works in progress. See, that
days
would've
because math
told
is
you.
hard. 23 days. Which
I know.
I'll
I already have a
finish, by
plan
the
for your
way.
birthday too. Are we doing a birthday podcast?
I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to have a birthday sweater. I know that much. And then after this, I got to decide whether to make another one because I really
You've
love
got a lot to
this.
say.
Or a boxy.
I am knitting another.
It's weird by yours. I don't know how people podcast by themselves. Like they are true like
I know.
podcasting heroes because you left and I'm like, I started sewing. Don't have anything to show about that, but I
Okay,
did do that.
seriously, the like one of our podcast episodes, you got up and left. We were at your house.
Oh yeah, I went to grab something.
You
real
went to
quick.
grab something, and I was left to tell a story about a Stephen West book that I already knew the story what happened, and I'm sitting here by myself in front of the camera going, and then
It's
hard.
It's
It's
hard.
hard.
Like
So I'm super impressed when people can podcast by themselves and manage to be like remotely entertaining because I would stare at the camera a lot. Have you guys seen my Instagram stories? Yeah. That's like usually take 8.
Yeah.
Because I end up staring blankly, just like, I don't know what else to say. All right.
I don't know. Everybody should make a Spellman.
I'm making the Everyday Slouchy Beanie by Tristan of Dragonheart Yarn. This is the Tristan Van Hour.
It really is.
And
we love you, Tristan.
this is Tristan's yarn, and the labels, or the thing. I think this is Barbie World, in the mohair, and this is Bubblegum Punk.
I know it's bubblegum something.
I think it's Bubblegum Punk and Barbie World together. And this was actually gifted to me by my friend Allison,
So sweet.
who is Fit to Knit on Instagram.
Oh, she's so
And
sweet.
she bought this for me, which was super nice. And so I've been working on this hat. And I'm really excited because when I knit it for my daughter, I was sad to give it away to her. But it's not my colors, so that made it easier. But this pink is totally me. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I cast on the size small, so it's a little smaller than the one I knit.
Hold this up to your
and
face. What's gonna look good on you?
Yeah,
Even
no.
if you're orange.
I'm not really orange. Yeah, I'm super, super, super excited, but I think that I'm gonna make it less slouchy. Because it's after you knit the brim, it says to knit 6 inches and then start the decreases. I think I'm gonna go 5.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little less slouchy, maybe 5.5.
I want to make that. I need to make that.
Make it. Make it. It's fun. You have mohair. It's fantastic.
I do. I bought this. Maybe I can hold it with something.
There you go.
Well, I bought this because I'm going to make a shawl. This is the Yarn and You. Yarn and You Girl in the sherbet and daffodil colorway. But I bought these two because I was going to make a shawl with them both.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because I love yellow.
This.
I was going to, yeah, I'm going to,
I love that.
but I need something to hold it with.
I just showed you what
I
to
don't
hold it
want
with.
to hold it with that though because I want
Oh my
to
god.
put that with the yellow mohair. Oh, this is, what color is this? Freshwater Pearl.
And it's glorious.
But Yarn and You Girl.
That's a gorgeous. I almost bought that. We went to see Yarn and You Girl at the Sew Expo, and we met up with Fiber Hustle and
Frost.
Fiber Frosting, Naomi, and it was really,
It was a lot
really
of fun.
We totally crashed Janine's booth and prevented people from buying stuff from her, so I feel bad about that. But
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
feel bad, but I kind of like,
yeah, but we didn't make up for like a full day's worth.
no, we didn't, but I mean, what's this one? Ash.
I bought this, and it's called A Flame for Freedom because it's based on the Statue of Liberty. And I love it, and I'm going to make 4th of July socks.
I love it.
Because I wanted 4th of July.
Yarn is so gorgeous. It was so hard not to just buy it all.
I want 4th of July socks, but I'm not a big fan of red, white, and blue. In their literal sense.
That's smart, because you know what? I've made red, white, and blue socks.
For 4th of July? Got really dark in here.
Yeah, kind of. You're just orange. It's fine. And
I'm getting oranger.
When I wash them, like the red bled. So
yeah, so it's hard with the red and white and blue.
Yeah.
But these, and it's sparkle. It's a sparkle. It's a gold Selena.
I love that.
And I think these are gonna make the best 4th of July socks ever. I cannot wait to cast these on. I think I'm gonna cast them on in June and have them.
Oh, so you can have them.
I'm excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Anyway, we went with the Sew Expo with Mom. Yeah. And it was really fun. Although I wish that I had taken up cross stitch and embroidery before we went, because
they have a lot of stuff there. They have everything there.
Yeah. It would have been a lot more fun.
I bought some fabric and to make a dress. That's the sewing that I was doing.
You didn't bring it, did you?
It's not done. It's in pieces.
Oh.
I'm angry at it. I haven't touched it in like a week or two. So I'm sewing the button band on, and it was a mess, and I had to pick it all out and redo it, and it's awful.
Okay, so while we were at the Sewing Expo, I saw this company that sells Goodwill clothes that they sew up into new creations. Like she cuts and puts in new panels and pockets and things that she makes out of Goodwill clothes, which I think is the best thing ever. Because then the seams are already done for you. Like the fold over and make the seam hem.
It was really cool.
The hem's already done, and I'm like, I am totally doing this. I'm gonna make Franken clothes.
I love it.
So
you mentioned them in your stories.
Yeah, I did. I did, and I follow them on Instagram now.
Yeah, I follow them on Instagram too. It's really, really cool. I really like the stuff that they do, and their patterns.
And they sell their patterns too.
They sell their patterns, yeah. They weren't any cheap.
And I'm gonna put the name of the company in the down bar because I don't remember, because it's like Panini but not Panini.
Yeah, it's different.
So
not easy.
I haven't worked on my Maritimo sweater. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going or rip it out. I haven't decided.
What?
I'm all the way in the back. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough yarn. I feel like I should have done on size 4s.
You have enough yarn? Where are you ready to split? Are you ready to split?
Yeah, I already split.
Oh, you have enough yarn?
I have that, and I have another one. I have this. I feel like I'm running out.
No.
Okay, should I keep going?
Yeah, I made mine.
Well, I just feel like I have a lot more rows than you.
First of all, I told you to gauge swatch.
I know, but I didn't.
I know. Second of all, I think you're fine.
I did separate for sleeves, yes.
Oh. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm scared, but I guess it's not the end of the world.
I think you're fine. You can always get more, but it won't take more.
So
I knit this in less than, in 2.5 skeins. Okay, you're fine.
I have one more work in progress. I am making a
This is the inspiration for your tan.
Yeah, it was the inspiration for my tan. I looked at this and I was like, you know what? This would be good as a what the fade. But you know what else? My skin color.
Blends right.
I think I did a good job. No, I'm making a what the fade. I'm really freaking excited about it. Okay, and
I love it. It's gorgeous.
I know that you guys. I talked a lot of crap about the what the fade. Not publicly really, but privately, to people who were making it, because I'm that rude. I was like, what are you making? Like, why are you knitting this? And I stand by those statements. So if I said anything rude to you about your what the fade, I meant it. Because it's a horrible mystery. It's a triangle, and it's half garter, half brioche. Sorry, it's a crabby mystery. I stand by that statement. However, it is a glorious freaking schlinket of a shawl. And I would have knit it sooner, I think, if it hadn't been a mystery. Because I'm still bitter about it. Well, I am.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you bought it as a mystery.
I didn't.
There's nothing to be bitter. It's not like you did it.
I wanted to buy it, but it was 6 skeins, and I'm like, I don't have 6 skeins, and I don't know. And I was sad I didn't join in, and then I was like, oh, well, thank God I didn't. But you know what? I've seen the Knitted Cupcake has one that I think is glorious. And then I went and hung out with my friend Julie, because she was in Bremerton, and she was like, I want to make What the Fade, make one with me. And I was like, dude, I'm so down. So, I am using a teal from Knitted Wit. I don't remember the color way name, but it was something like teal. I don't think it was super interesting. And then I'm using Deep End by Hedgehog Fibers. And
That's a really pretty color.
Beach Bunny by Hedgehog Fibers in this pale, this minty, speckly gloriousness. And then Monarch by Hedgehog Fibers. And Guppy by Hedgehog Fibers. And then a colorway, I think it's called Pumpkin, and it's by...
Is that the Madeline Tosh?
Jilly.
Oh, Jilly. Oh.
It's Dream in Color, Jilly. So I am on the second fade now. This is the last row. There's Monarch. So this is Pumpkin, and then I have done the Guppy, and now I'm fading in Monarch. And I'm really freaking excited about this. I love it. My kids hate it.
I think it's gorgeous. I think don't listen to your family.
No.
My family
It's
hated
gonna be
this,
teal.
and I love it.
Teal to orange to teal. Now, the one thing I will say about the shawl, if you're thinking about making it, or if you've ever thought about making it, make sure you pick colors you love, because that is the only thing that's keeping me going. Because there's a lot of garter in front of me, and there was a lot of brioche to the point that I thought I was going to literally die doing all that brioche. It was awful.
Love brioche.
I love brioche too, but oh my god, by the time the rows got super long, I was over it 100%. And I wanted to do something different, because the pattern doesn't change. It's just brioche forever.
I want to make it seriously holy, which is a lot.
But when I was working on the teal, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to get to Deep End. And when I was working on Deep End, I was like, oh, I can't wait to fade in Beach Bunny. When I got to Beach Bunny, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to start fading in the next color. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. So the pumpkin is actually my least favorite color here, and I'm done with it now.
Yay!
There's no more pumpkin, so I don't have to worry about it. And even doing the two color brioche, I did Deep End and Guppy together. I didn't even bring all my skeins, but like, seriously guys, look at that.
Guppy's gorgeous.
It is one of my favorite colorways of all time. Not really my colors.
It is now.
I will hit you on camera. Literally. Okay, anyway.
Worth it.
No, I'm not gonna hit you on camera. That's something Mom would do. Monarch. I should have brought all the colors because they're all glorious.
They are. It's a gorgeous shawl.
And it's on size 3s. So it's on size 3s.
Oh god, oh no.
What happened?
I don't know. 3s. That just sounds awful.
Yeah, it sounds awful, but and it is on every level. But it's growing. I mean, it's pretty big. So it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's just a pretty.
that's what I'm working on. Yeah. So now I guess we're into acquisitions.
Well, we showed some of it. We got the March Hannah Made It yarn and her Naughty Minded Maker Club.
This is Morbid Curiosity.
I love it so much.
I love it.
Oh
I
my
love it.
goodness.
I love the inspiration behind it. I love all of it. Did you buy the April yarn?
Did I buy April yarn?
Yes. Don't be a dick.
I did. I bought Don't Be a Dick. I'm really excited about that.
I'm excited about it too. I'm excited about it too. I can't wait. So I need to make these into socks. Because I want a whole club of socks. Like a whole Oliver Club yarn into socks.
I really am thinking about putting all of her club yarn into, or most of them somehow, into a...
Well, you brought them all, didn't you?
No, I don't have January's.
I have
But
January's is up there.
these two, I mean, it's not like... But I'm hoping over the course of 12 months I'll have like quite a few that I can put together in like a schlanket or a...
Dude, if you had 12
Marled
skeins of
Magic.
yarn, oh my god. You could make like a penguono.
Yeah, something like...
The Stephen West multicolor dream coat.
Yeah. I could do something
Oh
great
my God.
that I kind of want to do with all of her yarn. Or like if... I don't know. I'm sure that there'll be a big chunk of them that I can somewhat... I mean, because these two...
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's such a good idea.
Well, there's red in this one.
But
I don't know. So, but that's kind of my... I'm kind of saving them and hoarding them because it's going to be great to put
I
together.
want club socks. I want a whole year of club socks. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that.
Better get knitting.
I know. I've been knitting a lot. I've been trying to knit a lot, but I've also been cleaning my room because I got new furniture and trying to sell my baby stuff. Because that ship has sailed.
The only other yarn I got was Hannah. And the Midnight Magic and I Heart Corals. And I don't know what they're going to be yet, but whatever it is, it's going to be brioche.
Look how glorious those are. Now you were thinking about making the Shake It Up.
Yes, I couldn't remember the name of it. Thank you. Shake It Up shawl, which is a 3-color shawl, and it has lace and brioche, and I love lace and I love brioche, and I'm thinking about buying this
Strung Out on Love.
Strung Out on Love colorway and putting them together.
What about a solid blue?
I thought about a solid blue. I don't know.
No.
Then I don't know. I thought about putting these together.
Oh, I like that.
See, that kind of works, but then I have yellow mohair. I guess I could save for something else. Mittens.
You could make mittens.
I can make yellow mittens. That would make me really happy. I could do yellow mittens.
You could do yellow mittens. And, I mean, this didn't even take a full skein of yarn.
Yeah. So I could do those 3 together, which I think look pretty good.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
So there's that.
That's
and
my
then,
vote.
I don't know. And this is going to be a hat.
Yes. Is that DK or fingering?
It's fingering. It's Yarn and You in the ash colorway.
Yeah, you showed it already.
Oh, yeah. I'm going
It's
to...
got a needle in it.
I know. I lost the needle on it. I'm going to do the Go Big or Go Gnome.
Oh, is that color work?
It's color work. I started it during the snowy season with
You did.
what colorways were they?
I don't know, but it was awful.
It was awful. They were the colors that I did my Maritimo tea in.
Yeah, cereal and
Raku.
Yeah.
And I thought that there would be enough
Contrast
because one's gray speckled and one's brown speckled.
It wasn't.
It was not. So I'm gonna do this with little purple and navy gnomes.
I love it.
That's my plan for that. I have lots of plans.
I know. Speaking of plans,
I don't have time.
I'm gonna make the Wocket cowl by Stephen West. It's a longer cowl and it's got some cables and every section has some different stuff.
It's glorious.
I have yarn for it because of course I do, right? Oh, look at this, guys.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
Oh. This was actually a gift from Jacob Dogstar Knits. Do not message him and ask him to make you these because he won't. Which sounds mean, but he's not really dying lately. This
He's
was
not
just
dying
kind of a
right now.
special
It's just
thing.
yeah.
When he starts dying and dying again and opens up his shop, go ahead and be like, oh, can I have Rebecca's Wocket kit? But until then, leave poor Jake alone because he's not dying. And this was a gift. We did a gift exchange with some of our friends and he mailed me these. And I cannot wait. This is going to be the most glorious neon cowl ever.
I need you to cast that on today.
It's single ply. I want to cast it on, but I got to finish my What the Fade. And I want to finish my hat. I'm trying to be more of a monogamous knitter.
How's that working out for you?
But it's not.
Okay.
But I'm going to make the Wocket cowl, and I cannot freaking wait. I can't wait. It's going to be so freaking great.
Right now.
I can't cast it on right now. I don't even... Oh, and then he sent me a water bottle. I don't know if it's going to show up. Does it show up the right way
I don't
when
remember.
we put it on?
I don't know.
Well, you guys can tell. That's my name. Mean Girls Knit Podcast. You can't knit with us. I don't have a water bottle. I don't own one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this is my only one now. So, it feels like, is there liquid inside of it?
No, there's not liquid
It's a clean canteen. Well, I mean, there's paper inside of it.
paper. That's what you're hearing. I'm like, there's something in there.
But it feels like there's liquid in it.
There's not.
I don't know. Anyway, okay. So I'm really excited about that. And you... No, okay.
That's it. I mean, I don't have any...
And then, without going into a lot of details, I was sent some yarn by a friend.
Super sweet.
And this is one of the skeins that she sent me. And I'm going to make Christmas socks. And I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
This is Suburban Stitcher in the Garlands colorway.
Oh my god. I know. She sent me... I guess I could show... She sent me... Oh god, I don't want to make noise though.
I make noise.
Oh my god, you Guys, how great is this in the Griswold Family Christmas?
I love
in the
Christmas
fuzzy
color.
cactus yarn. But
I
I
want-
love that it has the colored like
Yeah.
tweed, and it reminds me of Christmas lights.
I want
love it
Christmas
so much.
socks so bad. And I know that Amy, I think Amy from Stranded, is doing 25 Christmas socks or 24 Christmas
Yeah,
socks.
she did last year, didn't she?
Yeah, and I want that so much. One pair of Christmas socks for every day in December leading up to Christmas.
I
But
love
I might
it.
have to start dyeing yarn if I want that, because I don't think that I'm going to be able to afford that. I'll be 60 years old, and my first pair will have a hole in it, and it'll suck. so I'm going to have to do something. I don't know, but
Do something. I don't know.
I'm off to,
but
I already have one pair. I already have one pair of Christmas socks, so this will be pair 2.
you're
And
teamed
then
up with me.
see-
I only have one pair too, and then I have 2 this and one other skein. Oh my god, my stuff just made a noise.
Nobody can hear it. It's fine.
But that puts me at 3 if I get serious sock knitting. But I do more sock knitting in the summer, anyways, like traveling and
Yeah.
driving and.
I don't even like sock knitting, but I love having socks. So I'm definitely finding myself being more of a product knitter than a process knitter. Like I want the end product. So
Yeah.
like my What the Fade, I'm enjoying the process of it, but I want the end product. I try to get somebody to just give me theirs, but no luck. So
Yeah, I guess it really just depends. Like, I really enjoyed. I think because my life is so chaotic right now, because we're in the middle of the move and seeing my parents, I'm really enjoying just the stockinette.
yeah,
Like playing like this and my other sweater.
I want one of these.
Dude, make one. I kind of want another one. Like, how many is too many?
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to buy the hot pink Blue Moon Fiber Arts
Psycho Barbie.
Psycho Barbie, because it's affordable. And then I have 3 skeins of Gossip from Hedgehog Fiber in the neon pink.
I know. I was thinking
Make
about
it
getting
one.
some pinky swear and holding it because I have Psycho Barbie and making a hot pink one.
And then I could do black.
Yeah.
For the,
That would be really cute.
Yeah, okay.
I like the
seriously,
neckline.
That's a
on
plan.
it.
I love the neckline on it too, but
It's not high up.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I wear
I
it.
want to try it on.
I wore it out the other day, and with my Marled Magic shawl too. I was a hot mess. Let me tell you.
That's embarrassing.
But
I'm embarrassed
I was
for you.
so happy. I was just. I don't care.
That's embarrassing.
Whatever. My husband and daughter were
This
staying
is
with me.
embarrassing too.
Yeah, your face is.
It's not bad.
At least I can change my
Oh, hey,
clothes.
here's your hoodie.
Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah.
I hung it up for you.
Thank you.
I wore her hoodie home from our last get together. Whoops. But I washed it.
Thank you.
I hung it up for you. So yeah.
The only hoodie I have is like my son's football hoodie, which I've been wearing. I packed a lot of my hoodies. They're in storage.
Yeah.
I need a house.
You need a house. Does anybody have a house, Stephanie?
I was just about to say, does anybody have a house I can have? Anybody? Anybody got one I can borrow?
Needs a house so freaking bad.
It's bad. It's bad. And the crazy thing is, like, the market, like, I don't know. What? Houses are, like, going so freaking fast. And I don't understand it. Like, well, I do understand it why people are moving, because the houses coming up on the market are really small lots. And I'm like, well, no wonder why you're moving. I don't want to live. I gave up a quarter acre, not that it's huge, but
It was a big lot.
it's a big lot. And
Well,
I don't.
sometimes you can have a house that's in a oddly placed in your lot. Like our last house was a quarter acre, but it was centered, and so there was never a big yard. You had a big backyard.
I had a big backyard because it was pretty close to the front, so I had pretty much like and a really small house, so I had a big yard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, these are like houses that are twice as big as my old house, and on half those size.
Tiny lots. And then your neighbor is like 6 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, maybe some people like that if you have good neighbors, but what if you don't get good neighbors? Or what if you move in because you have good neighbors, and then they move out, and then you're...
Right? Like
seriously, we moved into this neighborhood, and we were so happy because it was mostly retired people on the street, and then they all moved out.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
And then people moved in, and then our neighbors had a rooster
Oh, God.
for like a week and a half. There were no roosters here when we moved in. That wasn't something we signed up for. They got rid of them. It's fine. It's fine. I actually like our neighbors a lot, but you never know what you're gonna get, right? We got lucky.
Yeah. Well, and you don't know. I
You don't
really
know.
loved my neighbors in my last house. Like,
Right.
they were retired. No, not retired. They were older, and like their kids were older,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's pretty quiet end of the street.
Yeah.
And then people behind us they were turning it into a rental.
Ooh. Yeah.
I was not about that. Not that there's anything wrong with renting. It's just
No,
that
there's nothing wrong with renting.
their yard was raised, so they looked down into my yard. And they weren't really the nicest family to begin with.
No.
And then the owners, so I was like,
no, I mean, there's nothing wrong with renting, and there's nothing wrong with renters, but sometimes they can be a little bit. You get if they're not long term,
right?
You can have people come in, and you know, I don't know.
I know.
Or worse, if they turn it into like an Airbnb.
Yeah,
and then you get like partiers all the time. My stomach's making noises too. You're fine.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
I don't know. There's nothing wrong with renters. I feel like if the house was going to turn into a rental and it was a nice family,
yeah.
I would feel a lot better about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter is it was a grandson that bought it from his mean grandpa, and he talked about how his grandpa was really mean, and he was mean. My next door neighbor was not like a friendly person, and I'm like, and he was like trying to change it all up on him and stuff while grandpa was still living there, and I'm like, if you don't care about your grandpa, you're not going to care if I have problems.
Mm-mm.
Like that was kind of the
right.
Like, just see, I don't know. I just don't want a bunch of mean messages like, I'm a renter and I'm nice. I'm sure you are.
Yeah, and mom has renters, and they're
mean,
super wonderful, you know. And I would totally rent out a house, and
right. And I would live next door to a renter.
Absolutely, there's renters on my block, and they're fantastic.
It's just when the landlord is mean to his grandpa, he's not really going to care about my problems.
No, and he's probably not going to care about his renter's problems.
Exactly. Either. So I just don't think that was going to go very well. Good luck to people about my house.
It was a cute house.
I like my house.
Anyway, Stephanie needs a house. So if you have a house for Stephanie in the Thurston County area, let her know.
Thurston County, or, you know, within a few miles of Thurston County.
Within a 5-mile perimeter.
Actually, it's 10, I think, or 15. We're looking in Centralia, Lewis County.
Anyway, if you have a house for Stephanie, let her know, because she needs one. And she needs a craft room. So if you have a craft room in your house, definitely let her know.
Yep.
I'm excited about your craft room.
I am too. Like every house we look at, that's the first thing out of Howard's mouth is, okay, well, where would your craft stuff go? Like one house we thought about putting an offer in. There was he was just gonna give me the whole dining room.
Wow.
Because there was no other spot, and he knows how important it is that I have a craft space.
I have a 4-bedroom house, but I have 5 kids, so we have
Yeah, but I don't have a giant.
But I have this giant bedroom, and so Neil offered to actually move my king-size bed over so that I would have this entire space.
I guess you're going to do that, or you're just going to...
I feel bad, making him do that.
He's got the whole garage.
But I have, seriously, I have a king-size bed, I have 2 dressers, a desk...
2 nightstands.
2 nightstands, and there's still enough room that you could have a Nutcracker ballet in here.
Yeah.
You have a giant ridiculous. Room. So, that was a weird thing to say. You could have a Nutcracker ballet. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. The point stands. It's a huge bedroom, and so if we move the king-size bed over, I think that I will have a lot more crafting room.
You would have a lot of space.
So I want to get a Cricut.
I want you to get a Cricut.
A Cricut maker.
I want you to get one.
Man, I want to get one, but I have a lot of big expenses coming up that I have to pay for.
Move to Lacey and we can split it.
I did offer that we could get a Cricut maker and then split it 50-50 with 6-month custody. I would even let you have it first.
Oh,
That's nice.
Nice.
But I don't think
I don't have anywhere to put it right now.
I guess I'll take it first then.
No, see, there you go.
I've been working on making quiet books for my kids, like cutting out felt pieces and making these little cute quiet books. But honestly, the scissors gets really old really fast, and now I want something that will cut the felt. But I've read that the new Cricut, the Cricut maker, will cut felt and fabric and wood.
Wood?
Yeah, I read it will cut wood. I don't know how long your blades would last doing that, but I heard that you can cut wood with it. And I was like, heck, yes, this is what I want. But they're $370 if you don't get the bulk, like a bundle. And that's really expensive. And the Joann's coupons don't count. So I'm trying to sell all the baby stuff, I guess, so that I can afford it. If I sell all of my baby things, I'll get a new baby.
I like it.
And I'll name it.
Oh, you should.
Yeah. I love naming things. I want a good dog.
I like naming dogs.
I saw the best name today, and then it made me sad because I never used it on any of my kids. It made me want to have a kid and name it. What?
What?
It was Story.
Story?
And I was like, oh my god, I would totally name a kid Story. It's such a weird freaking name. No offense if your name is Story, but it's weird.
It's different.
I always regretted kind of not giving my kids bizarre names. Like I'm some kind of celebrity or something.
Well,
they can always change
your
it. They
skin
don't
tone
have
looks
to
like a
it.
celebrity.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
You said it.
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll be related to Donald Trump.
All right.
Not that I want to be related to Donald. I'm not trying to get political, but I don't want to be related to Trump. But if I had a billionaire in the family, I certainly would be mad.
Right? Like you would complain.
That's all I'm saying. And if I was related to Donald Trump, I'd also be related to the rest of his rich family. And they might throw me a couple bucks here and there, right? Like,
right, they might buy you a cricket.
Right? Maybe I should just show up at the White House and claim to be a long-lost daughter. I mean, I don't think
they believe you.
Right, if they believe me. I don't think it's that far out of the question that he would have illegitimate children. I'm not getting political. I actually was a huge fan of Donald Trump when he had his TV show.
Oh yeah,
The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Like, I love that show. That
Yeah,
was a good show. And Neil was always like, why do you watch that? I hate that guy. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's the best show ever. And then he ran for president. And it's not, I mean.
You were just studying his skin tone, weren't you?
Look.
You were just like, how do I get that orange?
Yeah, that's what happened. But I think I messed up because I didn't get like the white circles underneath.
Yeah, you try harder next time.
It's really not that orange in real life. It really isn't. It's really normal looking. Yes, it is.
Oh my god, Mom, stop!
At least I didn't pinch you under the arm.
Oh yeah, that was.
Ow, Christ. Our mom's a pincher.
She is.
She's a pincher. Anyway, I feel like I can't come back from that presidential
You can't.
statement,
Just
so I'm
move
just gonna.
on.
It's
Anyways.
out there.
So, yep. Okay.
What else have I been up to?
Oh.
Molly's in preschool. She's doing really well with that.
That's
I've
good.
been knitting.
I'm really happy.
I've been listing my stuff on Facebook Marketplace and that. Okay, seriously, you guys want to hear a rant? What the? Why? Why can't people just come when they say they're gonna come? They never do. They always ghost me, or they message me hours later and they're like, "Sorry, I was sick."
Or they come during your podcast.
Or they come during my podcast and I have to go deal with it. Why? I should go buy a Cricut maker and make myself feel better. Do you want to come?
Yeah, you want to go to the yarn store?
Oh, dude, yeah. It's not even a Sunday. It's a Friday.
How late do they open? 4? 5?
5.
I could use. I'm on a hat.
Like, yeah, let's go buy a
or
hat.
something.
Pre-made. Pre-assembled.
I
Anyway,
need to.
so that's what we've been up to.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll podcast again on your birthday, so it should only be about 4 weeks.
Yes.
We don't podcast a lot, and it's not because we don't want to, but it's because we just live an hour and a half away.
Yeah, and
It's hard to get together.
it is.
And it's hard to podcast at Mom's house.
Yeah.
So
My mom's house is always. There's always people. I mean, which is great. I mean, it's just
there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people,
The
and the
lighting's
lighting's
not
not-
great, and
Yeah. So hopefully, I don't know.
easier here. But I'm gonna paint this wall pink. I already decided, and it's gonna be our backdrop. We're gonna have fairy lights. We're gonna be very professional looking.
I like it.
They're
Get to
background.
work.
I don't want to. I'm lazy. Anyway.
I know.
Well,
So,
I guess
don't know,
that's
what have I
really
got?
all I
That's
got
it?
going. Oh,
I
I'm
babysit.
getting a sewing machine.
You getting a sewing machine?
Yeah, I bought one for my daughter for Christmas,
Oh yeah.
and she doesn't want it. She wanted it really bad because your daughter got a sewing machine for Christmas, and my daughter was sad when she didn't get one, even though she had never asked for one ever. And she was like, "I'm so jealous of Zoe's. I wish I had a sewing machine like Zoe." So I bought her one. I went to Costco and I bought her one, and never used it. Not into it at all. And so eventually I was like, "Leah, what's up with your sewing machine, man? Do you want it or not?" And she's like, "I don't really like it." And I wanted to be like, "Well, then give it to me," but it's not mine.
Right.
It's hers, and it's not like I can take it away. Like, I don't have a problem taking my kids' crap away if they're misbehaved, like, "Oh, you're grounded from your whatever." But she didn't do anything wrong.
right. You can't just.
So I can't just be like, "Here you go." So I'm buying it from her.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so I asked her if she would sell it to me because it's hers, and I feel like because she owns it, even if she doesn't like it. You know, I have stuff that I own that I don't like, but people don't have the right to just come in and take my stuff, right?
Right.
So I'm like, will you sell it to me? And she said yes, especially because she ruined our pool cover, and she needs to buy another one. So, yeah, so she needs to sell it to make money because otherwise she has to work it off.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So she's motivated to sell her sewing machine to me. So I'm going to buy a sewing machine.
That's exciting.
I know, and I'm going to have one. And I'm going to have spent more money on it than if I, you know. But whatever, it's fine.
You know what, though? Like, yeah, it'd be fine. Mine was like $30 at a garage sale. Got a little Janome. But that thing, it works pretty good.
Well, I paid $180 for the one at Costco, but it came with a bunch of accessories and DVDs and all kinds of like stuff.
No, yours is nice. I mean, mine's
nice
just, I don't know. I was like, my aunt called and said, hey, there's this really good sewing machine for sale. Do you want it? And I said,
yeah.
I mean, because my aunt's always really good about.
Right.
And she sews too, so she would recognize a machine that is decent versus not. I don't know. I just took my aunt's word for it that it was good. And it has been. It's been a good little. I've made 2 quilts on it. And now I'm making a dress on it.
Quilt? I want to sew.
I did. I'm learning. I am not.
Okay, so here's the thing, and I talked about this earlier. I want to sew, but in my magical dream world of sewing, I'm using old clothes that already have hem sewn in, so I don't have to worry about that. And also, what I really want is patterns that have heavy paper. I don't like the flimsy, horrible paper. Somebody did message me and tell me about a company that does heavy paper patterns. And I don't want to print it out either. I don't want to print it and then like start taping things together because I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I want to.
And I know that you can lay it down the flimsy paper and trace it onto paper, but I don't want to do that either. I want it to just come in heavy paper.
I know there's a company that if you buy, is it who? I don't know. See, I know, and you can send them your pattern and they will print it on paper, so you don't have to print it out at home.
Well, that's helpful. Thank you.
For an indie pattern designers, they do it.
Oh.
But I'm kind of like, because I want to make the Ogden cami.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want to pay. Well, I don't mind paying for the pattern. That's
right.
It's an indie design pattern. I don't mind. And people raved about it. And I'm like, okay, I want this. But then I'm like, I gotta pay for the pattern and then pay another chunk of money to have it printed on.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I'm just like,
I just want to be able to like buy a pattern that is like a shirt for my kid and then have it printed on heavy paper so that I can reuse the pattern. Because when you have that shitty flimsy paper,
like tissue paper,
it's hard. Like tissue paper, it's hard to reuse the pattern for any kind of way. I don't know. It's hard. Okay? Crafting is hard. You should have seen me trying to frame a cross stitch. I was crying. I made Neil do it. I was like, Neil, come help me.
Oh my god.
It was so bad.
Sewing is not easy, but I have gotten a lot better at my hand sewing.
That's good.
I hand sewed on my first binding. I usually do them by machine, but I did it by hand.
Nice.
Last night.
Nice. Did you put in a lot of squares?
A few.
Into the binding or just in general?
Into the whole thing.
Nice.
It's in there. But I even told the person that. You swear words are in there. I just want them to know what they're getting.
I like how you and I start new crafts and then just like give our first prototypes away. Like, here, I just learned how to do this. Have it. It's yours.
To be fair, that was I've given away all my quilts.
See?
My first one my husband got, and that was 12 years ago. It took me 12 years to go from my first quilt to my second quilt because the first one was so dramatic.
See, but that's I'm the same way. I'm like, I learned to cross stitch. Here you go.
Yeah.
Have it.
I don't have any of my quilts. And then the other 2 I gave to friends out of state.
I gave away all of my knitting until I learned how to knit well, and now I'm selfish.
But, see, I think quilting is going to be different for me because I have no desire to make my own quilt. But I love, there are swear words infused into the quilts that I make. But my mom makes me quilts, and I love them. And they mean so much to me. Mm-hmm. And so I am happy to make quilts and give them to other people. I don't have any... It's not quilts. That I don't have a desire to keep them. It's just that I have ones that I love so much already that somebody... Yeah. I'd rather use the ones my mom gave me than my own. So I'm happy to... That's a hobby that I'm happy to give away.
I love quilts. I love getting quilts from my mom. My mom gives me quilts almost every single year, and it's the best ever. Mm-hmm. This title is going to be really rude about my skin color, isn't it?
What do you mean?
When you and Howard edit this and then put a title on it, like episode 31.
The Oompa Loompa
The
show?
Oompa Loompa show.
Trump's long lost daughter? No, I won't put that. Nobody would watch.
First of all, okay, I already know it's coming.
The bacon bake?
Actually, it was really expensive, okay? It was $25. Well, I guess $12.50 because I have another use out of it.
The tannest person in Washington.
You know what? Why don't you, like, use it? Okay, there you go.
I'm really happy with my skin. I don't feel
Okay,
the need to
here's the
change.
thing.
I am really
Okay,
happy with myself.
Here's what happened. Here was my thought process, okay? We had some really sunny days. And it was really nice, and I was like, you know what? I really want to start wearing white. Pale people cannot wear white.
I wear white.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't wear a lot of things that I wear, but I do.
But I want to look cute in white. And the only way to do that is to have a tan.
I live in Washington.
Morticia did not wear white for a reason. Okay?
I wear a lot of things that I should not wear color-wise.
I said why, but I just wanted to wear white.
I'm like, you know what?
I thought it would be cute.
I'm happy being me. I'm happy with my skin tone. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be orange.
I don't want to be orange. I'm not orange in real life. It's the camera. It's the camera. You know it's the camera. Shut up.
Your bathroom looks really orange too.
But my bathroom has bad lighting. It's my makeup. It's a combination of the makeup and the lighting.
Did you buy orange makeup in preparation of your teeth?
No, I didn't. No, I did not buy orange makeup in preparation of my tan. Thank you for asking. No.
I'm so pale that, like, you know, some people have to change their cover up for the summer.
Yeah.
I don't. my summer color and my winter color are the same.
Me too. Me too. See, that's why. Because
now you're gonna have to get something else.
I wear like SPF 100 all summer long. Okay.
I don't even know what I wear.
I wear like SPF 15. I wear SPF like 100 because I don't want to have a natural tan. I want to have a fake tan. Anyway, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
About your face and all.
Are you sure you want to go be seen in public with me?
Oh, I don't care. Look what I'm wearing. I got my bag on. My bag sweater.
I love it.
I love it so much.
It's
Everybody
amazing.
needs to make one. I think I'm gonna make another one. I want
to make one.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay, we gotta end this so you can try it on and.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Anything else? No, I don't think so.
See you soon.
Bye.
Maybe. Bye.
Maybe.